It's an all-London affair in the FA Youth Cup final as rivals Chelsea and Arsenal prepare to lock horns in a two-legged final that bookends this weekend. The first leg takes place at Stamford Bridge on Friday evening, with the return encounter at the Emirates Stadium on Monday night. Chelsea are hoping to win a fifth consecutive Youth Cup final, equaling the achievement of the Manchester United Busby Babes between 1953 and 1957, and a seventh triumph since 2010. Arsenal last lifted the trophy in 2009, when they beat Liverpool 6-2 on aggregate, and they are aiming to win it for the eighth time in their history. Despite the two clubs having 15 Youth Cup successes between them, this is the first time they have met in a final. Ahead of the final, we take a closer look at three players to watch from each team. Chelsea vs Arsenal Friday, 7:45 p.m. at Stamford Bridge live on ITV4. Arsenal vs Chelsea Monday, 7:45 p.m. at Emirates Stadium live on ITV4. Chelsea Callum Hudson-Odoi, 17, forward, English the main danger man in attack for the reigning champions. Hudson-Odoi has certainly been busy across the various Chelsea age groups this season. As well as scoring 4 in 3 outings on the Youth Cup run, he has played in the under-19 side that reached the UEFA Youth League final, for the under-21s in the Checkatrade Trophy and the under-23s in the Premier League 2. Add in 4 first-team appearances and under-17 World Cup glory with England last autumn, and winning the Youth Cup really would cap off an exceptional season. Conor Gallagher, 18, defensive midfield/central midfield, English. If Jody Morris sets Chelsea up in a 4-2-3-1 formation against the Gunners, the midfield influence of Gallagher will be key. The 18-year-old is enjoying an impressive and consistent season and will be tasked with breaking up Arsenal attacks and then springing Chelsea into action with his range of passing. Played every match in Chelsea's run to the final of the UEFA Youth League before being benched for the final, which they lost 3-0 to Barcelona. Reece James, 18, centre-back, English. James, the Chelsea captain, will likely play at centre-back alongside Mark Guéhi, but he is also adept at playing out wide because of his crossing ability. When at the heart of defense, he brings leadership and an impressive authority in the air when dealing with crosses and set pieces. James has played regularly for the under-23 team this season as well as the Checkatrade Trophy, where Chelsea reached the semi-finals before losing to Lincoln City. Third round vs Scunthorpe, H. 4-0. Fourth round vs West Bromwich, H. 7-0. Fifth round vs Tottenham, A. 2-0. Quarterfinals vs Fulham, A. 6-0. Semi-final, first leg vs Birmingham City, A. 3-0. Semi-final, second leg vs Birmingham City, H. 4-0. Third round vs Sheffield Wed, H. 2-1. Fourth round vs Liverpool, A. 3-2. Fifth round vs Middlesbrough, A. 3-2. Quarterfinals vs Colchester United, A. 5-1. Semi-final, first leg vs Blackpool, A. 2-2. Semi-final, second leg vs Blackpool, H. 5-0. Arsenal. Tyrese John Jules, 17, centre forward, English. Leading the line for the Gunners is likely to be John Jules, who has scored plenty of goals at under-18 level this season and even a few at under-23 standard as well. The lifelong Arsenal fan signed his first professional contract with the club earlier this year and wants to emulate the achievements of his idol growing up, Thierry Henry. John Jules, an England under-17 international, scored against Liverpool, Middlesbrough and Blackpool during Arsenal's run to the final. Emile Smith-Rowe, 17, midfield, English. Another under-17 World Cup winner with England last year, Smith-Rowe is probably the star turn in the Arsenal ranks and the player they will pin their hopes for victory on. He can play in a variety of positions across the midfield, but will probably be deployed as number 10 in support of the forward, meaning his direct dribbling, passing and shooting will come into play. Smith-Rowe has scored in Arsenal's wins over Middlesbrough, Colchester and Blackpool en route to this final appearance. Daniel Ballard, 18, centre-back, Northern Irish. The leadership of Arsenal's captain Ballard will prove essential at the back against the strength of Chelsea's forward line. Ballard, who was born in England but has represented Northern Ireland at youth level, was released from Arsenal's ranks as a schoolboy after injury issues only to impress in an under-18 friendly with Bayern Munich to earn a scholar contract. Influential on their run to the final, lifting the trophy on Monday night would be a pretty good tale of redemption for Ballard.